The people have spoken, and today I'm going to be talking about Adam from Hazbin Hotel and his fighting prowess, or how strong he is. Or should I say how strong he was? However, the possibility of me doing a top 10 strongest characters overall from Hazbin is still there if enough of you guys would like to see that. Hope you guys are happy to see these types of videos again, where I attempt to list and calculate the feats of a character from something I watched to try to figure out how strong they really are. Naturally, a show like Hazbin Hotel focused mainly around demons and angels. Their respective powers on display, whether through fighting or for show, is typically from dark magic, light magic, sorcery, whichever you prefer. Adam is of course no exception to this, meaning showings of physical strength isn't really his forte, but Adam has had some showings of physical capabilities despite only appearing in a few episodes, probably more than a lot of other characters oddly enough. I'd say his two most notable instances for both his physical strength and physical attack potency are completely destroying Alistair's force field around the Hazbin Hotel with a single punch, and holding Charlie up in the air by her throat, showing zero signs of struggle while doing so. The shield punch is hard to figure out since we don't know exactly how hard it is since Alistair only used it once, but it does at least seem hard enough to prevent regular exorcists from breaking it from the outside with their own angelic weapons, plus the ones that tried to fly into it were met with completely bloody faces. So at the very least, I'd have to say it's stronger than a brick or concrete wall if that many standard exorcists, including Loot, were not able to break the shield until Adam intervened. Then the Charlie thing. Charlie was recently confirmed to be 6'5" in a live stream with Viv, Erica, and Amir, so despite being on the thinner side in terms of physique, she's more than likely over 100 pounds, maybe in the 150 range or so, with Adam being able to send her flying with a slap of his hand on top of holding her up like that with pure shoulder strength. His strength levels are superhuman at the very least. Though the ambiguity of the shield breaking scene make it very possible for him to have potential strength even higher, perhaps somewhere in the large building level to city block level area, Adam's shown to be quite durable as well. Angels have always been known for their high durability, believed to be invincible enemies to the residents of hell who would just had to either sit by and die or run for their lives whenever these exorcists showed up for an extermination day, with the only effective way to kill them being through the use of their own angelic weapons or fusing one of your own weapons with angelic steel. Adam took more brunt attacks than anyone else in season 1's finale, from getting slammed into the hotel twice by Alistair's tentacles in a punch, stabbed by Charlie's spear, and getting propelled into the ground, then punched several times more by Lucifer in his full demon form. Adam was still up and kicking after all of this until Nifty backstabbed him with an angelic knife. None of these characters, besides maybe Nifty, are any pushovers either. One is arguably the strongest overlord in hell, the other the princess of hell, and the literal leader of hell himself, who by default is likely the strongest living creature in hell's domain. There's no doubt in my mind Lucifer could have killed Adam himself if he wanted. It wasn't until Charlie asked her father to show Adam some mercy is when he backed off. Regardless, taking hits from the king of hell to that extreme is still nothing to scoff at. We gotta remember, this guy never even had to fight like that for all of these past exterminations. He'd just go down there and slaughter demons without any kind of pushback. Meaning he probably went a really long time without even experiencing any kind of pain, so you'd think that would make him a lot less durable as a result. Clearly that turned out to not be the case. Not a whole lot to go off of when it comes to speed, honestly. I'd actually just have to go back to his fight with Alistair, where he was shown to react extremely well to Al's incoming tentacle attacks, constantly slicing through them and dodging them no matter how many came at him at the same time, followed by flying down to Alistair quick enough at the end of their fight to slice his stomach with the golden axe guitar.
What just happened?
Considering Alistair was able to quickly react to Adam's swings at super close range prior to this, it just goes to show how fast Adam can truly be when things get serious. Granted, you could argue Alistair should have been able to react to this attack like the others, but was caught off guard after his magic microphone was broken in half a few seconds prior. So if that didn't happen, maybe Al could have gotten out of the way, but there's no real way of knowing that, to be honest. Now, for Adam's heavenly powers, Adam's got quite the arsenal at his disposal in this aspect, from portal creation to travel between heaven and hell, summon his guitar axe out of thin air, fly, and of course his holy light blast. The portal creation is a tricky one because even though Adam can do this simply by snapping his fingers as shown at the end of episode 6, he seems to only use it for one-time specific use. It's not like the Spider-Man villain The Spot where he's constantly teleporting himself in and out of heaven to sneak attack people. The possibility is there, yeah, but I'm not going to count it as a feat because he simply never used it in that way, so it'd be kind of out of character to do so. Adam's holy light blasts are without a doubt the strongest thing in his arsenal, packing more destructive power than anything else. These blasts were strong enough to break walls in the hotel, completely disintegrate Serpentius, the Egg Boys, as well as the entire Zeppelin they flew around in a matter of seconds, and if Adam conjures the Holy Light together to both of his hands at the same time, the blast can be at its most powerful. Adam did this in an attempt to finish off Lucifer in one fell swoop, and although Lucifer dodged, the ruin the attack left behind was crazy, completely slicing the Hazbin Hotel in half and the hillside it stood upon. Again, this attack seemingly having no kinds of drawbacks to Adam's energy since he was able to fly right towards Lucifer and Charlie again. I think this version of the Holy Light Blast is what puts Adam at least city level overall in my eyes. Adam was able to beat Alistair, a character who I believe sits around town level as is, without even using the full extent of his Holy Light powers. I'm doing city level bare minimum since that's just one tier above town, but it could be closer to mountain level range to be honest. It's too bad that Adam had to go out so quickly. Considering his twisted mindset and views on the hierarchies of heaven and hell, it was pretty fitting for him to die at some point. Just sucks how it had to be at the end of the first season, a season with only 8 episodes sitting at 22 minutes each. Because unless we get some flashbacks between Adam and Lilith, or Adam and Lut, depending on if Lut will play a more notable role in future seasons, or if Adam respawns in hell as a demon, what we got from these few episodes he appeared in may be all we get to speculate on how powerful he is. If that doesn't end up being the case and we do get to learn more specifics about his strengths, then perhaps I'll do some kind of follow-up video to this as a way to see if Adam may be even stronger or perhaps a bit weaker than I presented in this video. Though I doubt the latter would be true in this hypothetical. So all in all, Adam is a extremely strong character, definitely one of the strongest characters in Hazbin Hotel and the VGPop Hell universe in general. As it stands, there's very few characters that can go toe-to-toe with this guy. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other video suggestions related to Hazbin Hotel, how strong his stuff, or just Hazbin related topics in general you'd like to see me cover in the future, let me know in the comments below. Like I said, I'm still thinking of doing the top 10 strongest from Hazbin, or maybe revisiting the video I did a while back ranking all the characters from weakest to strongest. Obviously, there's been way more characters showing off their capabilities in the main series as compared to the pilot, so that could be fun to go over literally everyone. Don't be a stranger to hitting that like button down below if you enjoyed the video and subscribing for more content like this in the future. But for now, I will see you guys next time. Peace out, take care, bye-bye.